Hello there guys, welcome back to a short online tutorial. Today we're based in Adobe Illustrator and it's your good friend Jack from Blue Sky Graphics back again to show you some really cool stuff. What I want to do today guys is show you how you can use a couple tools and tricks within Adobe Illustrator just to add detail and extra sense of complexity to your illustrations. Now, as you can see here, I have this simple illustration of a character. And like I said, what I want to do is just use a few tools within Adobe Illustrator just to add an extra sense of detail. So what I'm going to do using my selection tool, I'm just going to select everything and just press the shortcut Option on Mac or Alt on Windows just to duplicate over here. And I'm going to click and drag with my mouse. Okay, so now if we zoom in, I want to start off with this gentleman's hair. Okay, so I'm just going to use the selection tool. Take our hair piece over here like so, and let's start to add an extra detail. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is come through and use our pencil tool here. Now what I would advise you to do is double click on the pencil tool because that will bring up your pencil tool options. And what I like to do is have the fidelity at the highest of smooth. That is just Illustrator helping you determine real sort of smooth, curvy lines basically. So now if I press OK, what I'm now going to do is come through, let's just change the color of the stroke. Let's go for a sort of dark brown kind of color here, like so. And then what I can do is just using my mouse, clicking and dragging, it's going to come through and add detail there like so. Now to that line, what I want to do now is add an extra sense of detail to even this here. So with our profile option here, I'm just going to change it to that shape there. Very nice. Now I'm getting rid of that sort of the curvature of the hair here. Maybe add one more in there like so. Yeah, again, keep changing that profile. I may add one in here as well. And add one here as well. Okay, with my selection tool there, I'm just going to move that a little bit over there, like so. Okay, I'm just going to select everything here and let's zoom out a little bit. And let's take our elements here, like so. Nice. And then as you can see here, we have a bit of shadowing underneath. So I'm just going to click and drag that piece across here like so. And what I would like to do is add a gradient to this piece. Very easy for you to do that. I'm going to come through here and use our gradient option and just apply a gradient to it. Now what happens when you do that is your gradient window will appear. If you don't find your gradient window, it's always situated in Window, Gradient. Now, we're currently going to use a linear gradient. And I need to now build the color gradient itself. So I'm just going to click on that stop there, use our color picker tool, and just pick the color of the skin there. We're going to do the same with this one, but just double click on it. And what you can do is now make it just a little darker, like so. And I'm going to take this stop here and just bring the opacity there down to 0%. Now using my selection tool, I'm just going to move this back into place here, like so. And then what I want to do is build the gradient. So I'm going to come through and use the gradient tool here. Shortcut for it is the letter G. And I just want to actually now let's reverse that there, like so. And maybe start around here. Okay, wonderful. Much better there. We may even take our gradient tool and just do a little bit sort of longer there. Now, can you see the importance here of using that color? Just so of the skin and removing the opacity there, just so that we can get a nice fade away look, okay? And as you can see, what I may even want to do is add the same style to the arms here. So as you can see, what I've done is I've used two shapes to build this arm. So I'm just going to select the both of them by clicking on the first one and then pressing Shift to click on the second one. And then yet again, I'm going to duplicate across, Option, click and drag. Wonderful. Now what I'd like to do is build these two into one whole shape now. And I'm going to do that using the Shape Builder tool. If I come over here and I just simply click and drag through, as you can see, I've created that into one whole shape. What I'm trying to do now is create a sort of shadowy gradient effect again. So all I need to do is have this sort of section here of this shape. So what I'm going to do is use the line segment tool, and I'm just going to come through and do a line like so. And if we now select everything, I'm going to use my shape builder again. But this time I don't want to build a shape. What I want to do is remove a shape. The shortcut to do that is Option on the Mac or Alt on Windows. There we have it. And now I can get rid of this section here and here as well using the same shortcut. And what we should have now is our shape. So yet again, what I'm going to do is apply a gradient to this. Yet again, I'm going to build the gradient using the color already picked on the arm here. So I'm going to use the color picker tool, pick up that blue. Let's do the same with this one. But yet again, we're going to make this one real darker kind of look. Love it. And take this one here, and let's take the opacity down to 0. And then yet again, using my gradient tool here, what I'm going to do now is come through and build that gradient to a point where it looks like a shadow, like so. And what I can simply do now, bring that across over here, like so. As you can see, really cool, guys. It just adds that extra sense of detail, like I say. And you want your work to stand out from the crowd, and adding little gradients and shading, little elements to the hair here using the pencil tool is a real good idea. And even here, if you come through, look at the mouth. If you want to now improve this, I'll take this here. Yeah, again, let's come through and change the profile. Let's make it a little bit bigger now. Press Shift when you do that, guys. And Option on Mac or Alt on Windows to resize from the center point. Nice, I'm happy with that. Let's take this here. Much better. And again, let's take this option here. Need to move this here into place a bit better. We'll fix that in a minute. Let's take that now. So we're just going to use a direct selection tool. Take that point there, bring that across, bring that across, and bring that across there. Because obviously that's placed behind. It doesn't matter when you click off. And let's take this section here of the mouth and come through here. Let's try and do that one there. Wonderful. And what I may even do now is take these eyes. So I'm just going to Shift, click both of them and take them across over here, like so. And what I may even do is take them, swap the fill and the stroke around. Maybe take the stroke size down there, keep them selected. And then what we'll do is come through. Create our lips like so. Just going to swap the fill and the stroke around there. And let's duplicate, Option, click and drag again. Get that to the point there. Just going to take these, move these into space here like so. What I may do, take the size of them down a little bit. There we are. And maybe swap the fill and the stroke around on them. Bring them down. And then if we zoom in, use your zoom tool. Let's create another ellipse. Swap the fill and the stroke around. Like here, like so. But we can see, guys, I'm just trying to add extra sense of detail to my illustrations here, just so that I can get them to a point where I'm happy with them. Maybe turn that to blue. Swap the fill and the stroke around. Nice. Maybe come here. Let's put that as white. There we go, much better now. Let's take this away here. I'm just going to select it, press backspace to remove that one as well. Let's press that one there, Shift click that one, and Shift click that one. Option click and drag. And you can take that across there like so. So zoom out. And look at the extra sense of detail there already, guys, just with the gradient, the hair, the eyes being messed around with. If you're interested in finding out more about the school, the courses that we offer, please take a look at our website at blueskygraphics.co.uk. Thank you very much, guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time.